The silence screams your name at night, echoes where you used to lie. Your shadow lingers in the dark, a ghost that lives inside my heart. I trace the spaces you once filled, every memory standing still. Your laughter fades but won't let go. It haunts me more than you could know. I try to breathe but something's wrong. The air feels thinner now you're gone. Your absence is heavy, it's pulling me down like chains on my chest. I'm starting to drown. Every heartbeat whispers your name, but nothing feels the same. Your absence is louder than words you never said. It's keeping me awake in this empty bed. I reach for you, but you're not there. Just the weight of missing you everywhere. I still set a place for you sometimes. Forget you've crossed those silent lines between the past and what we lost, between my love and what it cost. Your picture fades but not the pain. It falls like never-ending rain. I wear the tears I cannot hide, a storm that's buried deep inside. I close my eyes to see your face, but all I feel is empty space. Your absence is heavy, it's pulling me down like chains on my chest. I'm starting to drown. Every heartbeat whispers your name, but nothing feels the same. Your absence is louder than words you never said. It's keeping me awake in this empty bed. I reach for you, but you're not there. Just the weight of missing you everywhere. If love could bring you back to me, I'd give up every breath that I breathe. But time won't turn and fate won't bend, so I just break and break again. Your absence is heavy, I carry it alone. A heart made of pieces you'll never come home to. Every tear falls quietly into what's left of me. Your absence is all that I have left to hold, a story of us that will never grow old. I love you through the empty air, even when you're no longer there. And I'm still here under the weight of. Still coffee's cold on the nightstand, beside the space where you used to lay. I still reach out with a trembling hand, but the shadows haven't moved all day. I leave the porch light burning bright, just in case you lose your way. But the only thing that comes with night is the silence that won't go away. And I'm still calling your name in the dark, like a ghost chasing after a spark. I'm screaming at walls that don't have a heart, wondering where we fell apart. My voice is a whisper, my soul is a flame, and I'm still calling your name. Still calling your name. I saw your coat in the hallway closet. I couldn't bring myself to move the sleeve. It's a heavy debt and I can't deposit the truth that you actually had to leave. Every floorboard creak sounds like your step. Every passing car looks like your ride. It's a lonely secret that I've kept. This hollow ache I feel inside. They say that time is a healer, but time is just a thief who took the gold from every moment and left me with the grief. I'm dialing numbers that don't ring. I'm asking questions to the air. It's a cruel and desperate thing to love someone who isn't there. And I'm still calling your name in the dark, like a ghost chasing after a spark. I'm screaming at walls that don't have a heart, wondering where we fell apart. My voice is a whisper, my soul is a flame, and I'm still calling, I'm still calling your name. I'm still calling your name. The echo is the only friend I know. It tells me things I should have said. I'm not ready to let you go, so I'll talk to you in my head. I'm still calling, I'm still calling. Can you hear me? I'm still calling your name. I painted dreams with your name in gold, built a forever we'd never outgrow. Every promise, every prayer, I placed them gently in your care. I held you close when you felt alone, made your battles feel like home, gave you pieces of my soul, never thought you'd let them go. Now I'm standing in the wreckage we made, holding love that you threw away. I gave you everything, every part of me, every sleepless night, every silent plea. I was yours to hold, yours to break. Now I'm lost in the mess you made. I gave you all my heart, every breath, every scar. Believe forever wasn't that far, but you walked away like it was nothing. After I gave you everything, I memorized the way you smiled, stayed through every storm and trial, turned my tears into your light, just to keep you safe at night. But love shouldn't feel like a war, where I'm the only one keeping score. You took the best of who I was and left me drowning in what it was. Now your silence cuts deeper than lies, and I'm the one still asking why. I gave you everything, every part of me, every sleepless night, every silent plea. I was yours to hold, yours to break. Now I'm lost in the mess you made. I gave you all my heart, every breath, every scar. Believe forever wasn't that far, but you walked away like it was nothing. After I gave you everything. If love was a fire, I burned to the ground while you just stood there watching me drown. I would've stayed till my last goodbye, but you didn't even try. I gave you everything I had inside, all of my truth, nowhere to hide. Now all that's left are empty hands and a heart you'll never understand. I gave you all my love, every piece, every tear, and I'm still wishing you were here. But you walked away without a warning, after I gave you everything. And now I'm learning knows every tear I hide. It listens when I break inside. Your name still trembles on my lips. In every silence, every slip, the walls remember how we were. Your voice a distant fading blur. But in this room you're everywhere. A ghost I feel but can't repair. I turn the lights off, close my eyes, but I can't escape you in the night. I'm still crying in the dark, holding on to broken parts. Every shadow feels like you. Every dream I fall back through. I'm still calling out your name through the silence, through the pain. Even though you've torn my heart apart, I'm still crying in the dark. I wear the ache beneath my skin, a quiet world never win. Your memory cuts me like a blade, a wound that time has never saved. I try to bury what we had, but every breath just pulls me back to every word you left unsaid, to every night inside my head. I tell myself I'll be alright, but I keep breaking every night. I am still crying in the dark, holding on to broken parts. Every shadow feels like you. Every dream I fall back through. I'm still calling out your name through the silence, through the pain. Even though you've torn my heart apart, I'm still crying in the dark. If tears could build a way to you, I'd drown just to make it through. If love could heal what you destroyed, I'd give my last breath to fill the void. But here I am alone again, counting scars you never meant. I'm still crying in the dark, with your echo in my heart. Every whisper, every plea still belongs to you and me. Though I know you're never coming back, I'm still lost inside the black. And I don't know where you are, but I'm still crying in the dark. In the silence I fall apart, still reaching for your heart. I'm still crying in the dark. The air feels thinner in this room tonight, like every breath is just a fight. Your side of the bed is cold as truth, and all I'm left with is missing you. I hear your name in every sound, in every silence you're still around. 1,000 memories pull me under and leave my heart torn asunder. I try to speak, but I just break. There's too much of you I can't erase. I can't breathe without you. Every second feels like I'm suffocating. I'm lost in the echo of your love that's slowly fading. I reach for you in the dark, but you're already gone, and I'm barely holding on. I can't breathe without you. I still wear your ghost like skin everywhere I go. but I'm still breaking every day. I can't breathe without you. Every second feels like I'm suffocating. I'm lost in the echo of your love that's slowly fading. I reach for you in the dark, but you're already gone, and I'm barely holding on. I can't breathe without you. If I could steal one last goodbye, I'd give up every breath I have inside. But time won't turn and you won't stay, so I'm just fading day by day. I can't breathe without you. Even silence feels like it's screaming. Your memory's the only thing that keeps my heart still beating. I'm reaching through the dark for a love that's not there, just a whisper in the air. I can't breathe without you, and I'm still here, barely alive, trying to breathe without you by my side. The sky was bleeding shades of blue, like it already knew that I was standing on the edge of losing all of you. Your hand was slipping out of mine, like time was letting go. I tried to hold on tighter still, but you were already gone. The world kept spinning like nothing changed, but everything in me just broke that day. It was the night I lost you forever, the moment my heart fell apart. 1,000 words I never got to say are still echoing in the dark. I watched you fade into the silence while I was screaming your name. Now every night feels just like that night, and I'll never be the same. I replay every second back, like I could change the end. Like maybe if I called you sooner, you'd still be here again. Your voice still lingers in my chest, a ghost I can't outrun. And every road I try to take leads back to what we were. I try to breathe, I try to heal, but nothing here feels real. It was the night I lost you forever, the moment my heart fell apart. 1,000 words I never got to say are still echoing in the dark. I watched you fade into the silence while I was screaming your name. Now every night feels just like that night, and I'll never be the same. If I could turn back time somehow, I'd find you in that moment now, and never let your hands slip free. Rewrite our shattered memory, but time won't bend, and fate won't hear the silent prayers I leave in tears. It was the night I lost you forever, still living inside of my mind, a broken piece of who I was. I'll never leave behind. I still see you in the shadows, still feel you in the rain, and every night I close my eyes, I lose you all again. That night still lives in me. at night. The daylight keeps me barely strong. The fragile mast got hold on. But when the sun begins to fall, I feel your absence through it all. The quiet creeps into my chest. No place to hide, no time to rest. Your memory starts calling me from everything I used to be. I try to fight it, try to stay awake, but every thought of you is more than I can take. I miss you more at night, when the world fades out of sight, when the silence gets too loud, and your ghost comes back around. Every shadow feels like you, every dream I'm falling through. I reach for you, but you're out of sight. I miss you more at night. Your side is empty, cold and still, but somehow I can feel you still. Like every breath I try to take still carries pieces of the ache. I walk through moments we once knew. Every corner leads to you. I try to let the past unwind, but you're still living in my mind. I tell myself that I'll be fine, but I'm just breaking over time. I miss you more at night, when the world fades out of sight, when the silence gets too loud, and your ghost comes back around. Every shadow feels like you, every dream I'm falling through. I reach for you, but you're out of sight. I miss you more at night. If I could steal the stars above, I'd trade them just to feel your love. If time would turn and let me try, I'd hold you one more time before goodbye. But all I have are empty skies and tears that fall when no one's by. I miss you more at night, when there's nowhere left to hide, when my heart won't let you go, and the pain begins to show. Even though when you're not mine, I still reach across the line, into darkness, into light. I miss you more at night, when the world is asleep, and I'm left with the truth. I don't just miss you, I'm still in love with you. I try to pack your memory away in boxes I would never say out loud, like silence could erase the way you looked at me that day. I changed the sheets, I changed the room, but every corner feels like you. Your laughter lingers in the air, like something I can't disappear. I tell myself it's time to move on, but my heart doesn't know you're gone. I can't forget the way you held me, like I was all you'd ever need. I can't forget the words you whispered that still echo when I breathe. I try to run, I try to hide, but you're still living deep inside. No matter how hard I regret, I can't forget. I can't walks beside me still. Through every memory I rebuild, I see your face in passing lights, and strangers passing through my nights. I burned the letters, kept the pain, watched it fall like summer rain. But even ashes speak your name, and nothing ever feels the same. I close my eyes to set you free, but you're still holding on to me. I can't forget the way you held me, like I was all you'd ever need. I can't forget the words you whispered that still echo when I breathe. I try to run, I try to hide, but you're still living deep inside. No matter how hard I regret, I can't forget. I can't forget. I can't forget. If time could steal these thoughts away, I'd give up every yesterday. But love like ours don't disappear, it lingers in each silent tear. I can't forget the way you love me, even if it broke my heart. I carry every piece of you, like a wound that won't depart. And though I know we've reached the end, I'd fall for you again and again. With every breath, with every step, I can't forget. I can't forget. No matter where I go, no matter who I meet, you're the part of me I'll never leave. The world is getting louder, a storm outside the glass. I'm watching all the people in the shadows as they pass. I used to have a harbor, a place to hide my head, but now I'm sleeping on your side of a cold and empty bed. I reach out in the darkness just to feel the open air. The only thing that's left of us is the scent you used to wear. You were my only safe place, my shelter from the rain, the only hand that ever knew the rhythm of my pain. Now the walls are closing in, and I don't know where to go, when the only home I ever had is a place I can't call home. How do I survive the noise when I'm standing in the grave? You were my only safe place, and you walked away. I'm a stranger to the silence, it's a language I don't speak. I'm trying to be steady, but the foundation is weak. I see you in the doorway, then I blink and you're a ghost. Why is the heart so heavy for the thing it needs the most? I've forgotten how to breathe without your oxygen in me. Now I'm drifting in the middle of a dark and lonely sea. They say the time is healing, that the cracks will start to mend. But how do you rebuild a life when you have lost your only friend? I'm standing in the open, I'm shivering and bare, looking for a sanctuary that isn't even there. You were my only safe shelter from the rain, the only hand that ever knew the rhythm of my pain. Now the walls are closing in and I don't know where to go, when the only home I ever had is a place I can't call home. How do I survive the noise when I'm standing in the gray? You were my only safe place, and you walked away. No roof above my head, just a memory of what you said. I'm out here in the cold, I'm out here all alone. You were my only safe place. Now I have no home. I told myself I made it through the worst of the debris. I finally started looking for your shadow next to me. I rearranged the furniture and threw the letters out. I silenced every memory and every ghost of doubt. But then the rain hit the window in that rhythm that you liked, and suddenly the armor that I built began to spike. And here I am, missing you again, like a fever in my bones, like a needle in the skin. I thought I'd found the exit, thought I'd finally reached the shore, but the tide is pulling harder than it ever did before. It's a cycle, it's a circle, it's a wound that never mends. Tonight I'm just a heartbeat, missing you again. I saw a car that looked like yours at the light on 5th and Main. For a second I forgot about the distance and the pain. I almost reached for my phone to tell you something small, and I remembered I'm the one you don't wanna hear it. All the world keeps moving forward, ticking steady on the wall, while I'm still standing in the hallway waiting for your call. They say that missing is a verb, something that you do, but for me it's just a state of being, an echo of you. I can run 1,000 miles, I can change my name and face, but I'll still find your absence in every single space. And here I am, missing you again, like a fever in my bones, like a needle in the skin. I thought I'd found the exit, thought I'd finally reached the shore, but the tide is pulling harder than it ever did before. It's a cycle, it's a circle, it's a wound that never mends. Tonight I'm just a heartbeat, missing you again. Just a habit I can't break, just a dull and heavy ache. Yeah, it's 2 a.m. and I'm losing. Yeah, it's 2 a.m. and I'm choosing to miss you again. Always missing you again. You said I fell too deeply, like that was something wrong, like loving you with all my heart was coming on too strong. I gave you every honest part, every every fear and truth. But you looked in my open hands like they were too much for you. I thought love meant showing up, no walls, no disguise. But you called it overthinking when I just wanted you to try. Was I too much for you? Too real, too true, too loud, too willing to fight for something you weren't sure about. I would've crossed every line, stood steady through the storm. But loving you with everything was something you couldn't hold. If I was too much for you, and you were never enough for me. You said you needed easy, something light, not deep. But love isn't always gentle, it's promises you keep. I never played it cool enough, never hid the truth. I loved you without holding back, and that was too much for you. You wanted half my heart, just enough to feel safe. But I don't know how to love in small, convenient ways. Was I too much for you? Too strong in what I feel, too sure that love is something we're supposed to make real. I wasn't asking for forever without giving it to. I just wanted all of you, the way I gave all of me to you. Maybe someday you'll understand what it means to be loved like that. To have someone choose you daily without holding anything back. And maybe then you'll miss the way I fought for truth, the way I gave you everything, even when it hurt too. I'm not sorry for my heart, for the way it burns and moves. I'd rather feel too much than feel nothing like you. Was I too much for you? Were you just afraid of a love that didn't fade when things got complicated? I'd rather be intense and honest and quiet and confused. If loving you completely was too much for you, and I was never the problem, I was just too real for you. And I won't dim my light again to fit inside your fear. If I was too much for you, someone else will hold me here. We were laughing in the kitchen, dancing barefoot on the floor. You were looking at me different than you ever did before. Not in love, not in anger, just somewhere far away. Like your heart had packed a suitcase, but your body chose to stay. I felt it in the silence when the music faded down. Something shifted in your eyes and I couldn't turn it around. It was the night you changed, the night I felt you slip. The way your hands stopped reaching, the way you lost your grip. You were right beside me, but already rearranged. I didn't lose you all at once. It was the night you changed. You said you were just tired, said I was in my head. But love doesn't go colder for no reason left unsaid. Your I love you sounded careful, like words you had to say. Not the kind that fall so freely like they used to every day. I tried to pull you closer, tried to keep us the same. But hearts don't stay together when only one remains. It was the night you changed, when forever lost its spark. When the light behind your smile slowly faded into dark. You were standing in our future while quietly walking away. I didn't see the ending, but I felt the night you changed. Maybe it wasn't sudden, maybe I just didn't see that you were slowly choosing a life without me. And the hardest part of loving you was knowing deep inside the person I was holding was already saying goodbye. Now every memory flickers like a film I can't rewind. Trying to find a moment, I started losing you to time. It was the night you changed, when my heart began to break. When us became a question neither one would say. You walked out weeks later, but I knew it on that day. I didn't lose you when you left, I lost you the night you changed. And sometimes love doesn't end in fire or crashing in the rain. Sometimes it ends in quiet on the night you changed. I saw a ghost in the grocery aisle, a jacket like yours. For a second I smiled, then the air left my lungs and the floor fell away. Just another reminder you're not here today. I still take the long way to avoid our old street, where the sidewalk still echoes the sound of our feet. I've deleted your number, I've cleared out the drawer, but the ghost of your presence keeps pacing the floor. They tell me that time is a healer, a friend, that eventually all of these heartaches will end. But how do I fix what's been hollowed and hushed, when the weight of a memory is too much to touch? Because I can say goodbye, and I can say it's fine. I can pretend that I'm reclaiming what's mine. But when the room gets quiet and the lights go low, there's a secret that only my heartbeat knows. Every letter, every syllable, every breath I take is a glass shattered bridge that I'm trying to make. I'm learning to live, I'm learning to work, but God, even now, your name still hurts. Your name still hurts. I went to that cafe, the one with the view, but the coffee tasted bitter without talking to you. I sat in the corner where we used to hide, with a mountain of things I kept locked up inside. It's funny how language can turn into stone, how 4 little letters make me feel so alone. It's a prayer, it's a curse, it's a cut in the dark. It's the matches you left that won't light a spark. Because I can say goodbye, and I can say heartbeat knows every letter, every syllable, every breath I take is a glass shattered bridge that I'm trying to make. I'm learning to live, I'm learning to work, but God, even now, your name still hurts. I wanna scream it until it loses its power, until it's just a word, just a petal of flower. But it's written in ink on the back of my soul, a story unfinished that I can't control. I can't control. It still hurts. I found a ticket stuck tucked in my coat, a half-finished letter you never quite wrote. The ink is still dark, but the edges are frayed, like the promises made and the price that we paid. I'm walking through rooms that are quiet and cold, watching the story we started unfold. Backwards and blurry, a film in the dark, searching for warmth in a dying out spark. They say that we grow and we learn to let go, but there's a part of my heart that just doesn't know how to be present, how to be here when the ghost of your hand feels so perfectly near. Oh, it's a beautiful weight, it's a heavy release. This love in the past that won't grant me no peace. It's a house in the rain, it's a bridge that's been burned. It's the hardest of lessons I never quite learned. I'm holding on to shadows, I'm chasing the light of a sun that went down on a long ago night. I'm a prisoner of was, and I'm drowning in fast, trying to survive this love in the past. I saw your reflection in someone today, the way that they laughed as they turned away. And for a split second, the world felt okay, before the reality washed it to gray. We're strangers with secrets, we're myths in the making, with hearts that are tired of constantly breaking. I'm keeping the memory, I'm keeping the pain, because without it I'll never hear your name again. Oh, it's a beautiful way, it's a heavy release. This love in the past that won't grant me no peace. It's a house in the rain, it's a bridge that's been burned. It's the hardest of lessons I never quite learned. I'm holding on to shadows, I'm chasing the light of a sun that went down on a long ago night. I'm a prisoner was, and I'm drowning in fast, trying to survive this love in the past. Is it still love if there's no one to hold? Is it still fire when it's biting cold? I'm building a monument out of the years, standing on edges of memory cliffs. It's a photograph fading, a clock that stopped ticking. I'm moving forward, but I'm looking back at the love is whistling, the clock's on the wall, but the loudest sound is nothing at all. I'm watching the steam rise and vanish in air, like the things that we should say, but don't even dare. You're reading a book, I'm staring at glass, watching the minutes and memories pass. We used to stay up just to talk through the night. Now we're just shadows avoiding the light. There's a map on the table where we used to plan, but I can't find the border to reach for your hand. It's a desert of fine and a canyon of okay, while the words that we need are a lifetime away. Oh, it's a heavy cold weight, it's a permanent chill, the silence between us that's making us still. It's a wall made of whispers we never quite said. It's the ghost of the living and the weight of the dead. I'm screaming inside just to hear my own heart, but the quiet is tearing our spirits apart. It's the end of the story, the closing of trust. In the silence between us, we're turning to dust. We're turning to dust. I reach for the salt and our fingers collide, but you pull away like the turn of the tide. No sorry, no darling, no look in your eyes, just the static of secrets and muted goodbyes. We're experts at hiding in plain open sight, two lonely planets in the middle of night. The TV is humming a mindless refrain to cover the rhythm of heartbreak and rain. Oh, it's a heavy cold weight, it's a permanent chill, the silence between us that's making us still. It's a wall made of whispers we never quite said. It's the ghost of the living and the weight of the dead. I'm screaming inside just to hear my own heart, but the quiet is tearing our spirits apart. It's the end of the story, the closing of trust. In the silence between us, we're turning to dust. Break a plate, slam a door, give me something to feel. Make it angry or honest, just make it feel real, because I'm suffocating in the nothing we've made, in the graveyard of feelings where we're both afraid. I kept the champagne chilling on the shelf. I played the whole scenario to myself. The way you looked, the way we'd finally start, the future I was building in my heart. But then the phone glowed in the middle of the night, a picture of you bathed in different light. A different hand is resting on your knee, and suddenly there's no more room for me. I'm checking the dates and I'm tracing the lines, trying to find where I missed all the signs. Was I just a placeholder, a ghost in the queue, while you were waiting for someone who wasn't just you? It's not the goodbye that's tearing me down, it's the way that you're wearing that smile like a crown. It's the fact that you're happy, it's the way that it felt to watch all my certainty suddenly melt. I wasn't too much and I wasn't too late, I was just the wrong person in the hands of your fate. It's a bitter pill, it's a jagged edge shelf, knowing you're loved, but you chose someone else. Do they know how you like your coffee at dawn? Do they know all the battles you've carried and won? I'm an expert on you, I've got a degree in your soul, but now all that knowledge is a deep empty hole. I see you in parks and I see you in dreams, but the stitching is not the goodbye that's tearing me down. It's the way that you're wearing that smile like a crown. It's the fact that you're happy. It's the way that it felt to watch all my certainties suddenly melt. I wasn't too much and I wasn't too late. I was just the wrong person in the hands of your fate. It's a bitter pill, it's a jagged edge shelf, knowing you're loved, but you chose someone else. I wanna be angry, I wanna be cold, but I'm just a story that's already been told. I hope they're everything I couldn't be, but God is so heavy that it wasn't me. Yeah, you're happy now, but you chose someone else. I'm looking for the spark that used to light your eyes, searching for the truth beneath the soft good nights. But your touch is like a winter leaf, brittle and cold, a story that we finished but I've still got a hold. I asked you how your day was and you didn't even look, like I'm just a boring sentence in a very long book. The warmth is gone from the side of the bed, and the words we aren't saying are the only ones said. I didn't do anything wrong, did I, dear? Except stay in the place where you once held me near. But you moved the goalpost and you changed the locks while I was still building on the same solid rocks. It wasn't a crash and it wasn't a fight, it was just a slow fading of the morning light. It didn't break my heart with a single blow. You just let the fire burn down to the snow. I'm still standing here where we used to be, but you're looking through me, not looking at me. It's the quietest heartbreak I've ever known, to watch you fall out of love all on your own. fell out of love, and you didn't even. I passed my reflection in a window downtown, and for a second I didn't know the man looking down. The eyes are a little more tired than before, and the smile doesn't reach where it used to anymore. I've stopped wearing the colors you said that you liked. I've sold the old records and the dreams that we hiked. I'm a house with new siding, but the foundation's cracked, and there's no map to lead me to the way I once acted. People say, hey, you're looking so strong, but they don't see the pieces that don't quite belong. I'm a puzzle reassembled with the wrong kind of glue, just a version of me that never met you, because I'm not who I was when I loved you back then. I've died 1,000 deaths and I've been born again, but the new me is colder, the new me is strange. I'm a landscape that suffered a permanent change. I've traded my softness for armor of stone. I've learned how to breathe while I'm standing alone, but I give up this version, the shadow this caused, to find the person that I went and lost. I don't laugh at the jokes that we used to find funny. I don't trust the sky even when it's all sunny. I've scrubbed every fingerprint off of my skin, but I can't find the place where myself should begin. You took all the parts that were hopeful and bright and left me to navigate the middle of night. Now I'm efficient and I'm steady and I'm fine, but I'm missing the heartbeat that used to be mine, because I'm not who I was when I loved you back then. I've died 1,000 deaths and I've been born again, but the new me is colder, the new me is strange. I'm a landscape that suffered a permanent change. I've traded my softness for armor of stone. I've learned how to breathe while I'm standing alone, but I give up this version, the shadow this caused, to find the person that I went and lost. Is he still in there, the boy with the spark, or did you take the matches and leave in the dark? I'm a stranger to my mother, a ghost to my friends, just a means to a bitter and hollowed out end. I'm doing okay, I'm getting along, but I don't recognize the words to my song. No, I'm not who I was, and that's the saddest part of a broken heart. I'm standing in the hallway where we used to dance, just a shadow of a person, just a ghost of a chance. I've packed up the pictures, I've painted the wall, but I still hear your laughter through the cracks in it all. The keys on the counter, the air is so thin, like the world is holding its breath to begin. The version of we that I carried so high is a flag in the mud under a gray, heavy sky. It's not a see you later or a call me sometime. It's the finality ringing like a funeral chime. No more maybe tomorrow, or let's try again. Just the ink drying black on the word, the end. Because this is the sunset that won't ever rise, the light leaving forever from both of our eyes. It's the bridge falling down, it's the fire gone cold, the that's already been told. We're not just a break, we're a shattered glass sea, and there's no way to put back the you and the me. I'm breathing in never, and it tastes like the dust of the end of us, the end of us forever. I wonder who'll tell you your favorite joke, or catch all the words that you never quite spoke. It's a strange kind of morning, a quiet goodbye to the person I thought I'd be with till I die. I'm deleting the us from the maps on my phone, learning the geography of being alone. It's a permanent border, a fence made of steel between how I remember and how I now feel. Because this is the sunset that won't ever rise, the light leaving forever from both of our eyes. It's the bridge falling down, it's the fire gone cold, the last page of a story that's already been told. We're not just a break, we're a shattered glass sea, and there's no way to put back the you and the me. I'm breathing in never, and it tastes like the dust of the end of us, the end of us forever. I wanna fight it, I wanna scream at the stars, but the silence is stronger than all of these scars. It's done, it's decided, it's written in stone. The us that I knew is entirely gone. The door is locked, the light is out. No more hope, no more doubt, just the end of us forever. You didn't say the words out loud, no final tears, no breaking down, just quiet distance growing wide. While I was standing by your side, your voice still echoed in my days, but something in it slowly changed, like love was slipping through the seams of all our almost perfect dreams. I waited for a sign, a line, something to tell me you weren't mine. But goodbye never came, no end and no one to blame, just silence taking your place and erasing every trace. I was holding on to us while you turned into dust. Now I'm left with all this pain, 'cause goodbye never came. I replay moments in my mind, trying to find a way to climb a single word, a single day where everything just slipped away. You didn't fight, you didn't stay, you didn't even walk away. You just became a memory while still standing next to me. I felt you fading more each day, but couldn't tear, every scar still remembers who you are. And even though you're not here, you're still everywhere. Now I'm learning how to live with a love that never ended, just slipped away. No last words, no final day, just you slowly fading